Welcome to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Sit back, relax, let me tell you a story. Today's story is called The Lantern in the Wall. Magic had not vanished, it had burrowed into stone, into soil, into the forgotten edges of breath, and it waited. Not for kings or warriors, but for the ones who walked softly through the dust of their own questions. Let's get into it. Nariah Clay inherited a house no one remembered building. It stood crooked at the edge of a moorland that did not appear on maps, its chimneys always smoking, though no fire had been lit in years. She arrived with one suitcase, a jar of ash, and a past she rarely looked at straight. But the house was not empty. It was watching. Behind the books in the upstairs study, she found a hollow in the wall, and within it, a lantern made of glass that pulsed with something far older than fire. She lit it once, and dreamed for 3 nights straight of a voice humming beneath the floorboards, a lullaby with no words, a scent like moss and myrrh. And then she began to remember, not her memories, the house's. It had once been a haven for the half-gifted, for those who had magic not in flashes or fury, but in quiet things. A man who painted doors that could whisper to the wind, a girl who cried moths, a weaver whose thread stitched not just fabric, but fate. Nariah read their names in the margins of old tea-stained recipes, found their initials carved in the underside of the stairs. They had left the house, yes, but they had also stayed. The lantern began to change her. When she cooked, the herbs told her what they were really for. When she walked the woods, animals paused. And when she sang, only when alone, the air shimmered just slightly. Magic did not erupt. It exhaled, and it smelled like coming home. One by one, the lost ones came. A child who couldn't sleep for all the voices in her dreams. A man with ink-stained fingers and a broken heart that pulsed with unspent thunder. A woman who had forgotten her own name but woke up knowing how to heal bones with her breath. Nariah took them in, not as students, as kin. The house is quiet still, but not empty, and the lantern, it glows without oil, brightening only when someone opens the front door with longing in their bones. Because magic, when buried, does not die. It waits. And when the right soul enters the room, it rises, softly, steadily, home. And that's it for today. Thank you for listening to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Don't forget to subscribe, share, follow, and like. And you can now find Echoes of My Imagination with Tracy Lee on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and everywhere you can find a podcast. So wherever you're listening from, I'll catch you next time.